In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Squarespace to N8N. By the end, you'll have a secure connection set up so your automations can talk to your Squarespace site using an API key. We'll keep it simple, clear, and focused on doing this the right way. First, open your N8N instance and create a new set of credentials. This will hold the details your workflows use when calling Squarespace. In the credential type, choose an option that lets you authenticate with a header, such as HTTP header authentication. Give this credential a descriptive name so you can easily recognize it later, especially if you manage several sites or environments. Think Squarespace, production, or something equally clear. You can leave the value field empty for the moment. We'll come back to it once we generate the key. Next, add a header and name it. For most Squarespace APIs, the standard is to use a header called authorization. If you follow that convention, you'll eventually set the value to start with the word bearer followed by your key. If your specific integration expects a different header name, like XAPIK, you can use that instead. The important thing here is consistency. Choose the header name that matches the Squarespace API you plan to call, and make sure you spell it exactly as required. Keep the header value blank right now to avoid saving an incomplete or incorrect secret. Now, switch over to your Squarespace site and open the Developer Tools area. In your site settings, find Developer Tools, then open API Keys. Click Create API Key and choose only the permissions your automation needs, such as reading orders or inventory. This principle of least privilege helps keep your account secure. When the key is shown, copy it immediately and store it somewhere safe because you typically won't be able to view it again. Do not share it publicly or paste it into chat messages or documents that aren't secured. Return to N8N and paste the key into the header value. If you use the authorization header, type bearer, add a space, and then paste the key. If you used a custom header like XAPI key, just paste the key as the value. Save the credential to lock in your configuration. That's it. You've created credentials, named and configured the header, and generated an API key from Squarespace to populate the value. From here, you can use this credential in an HTTP request node to call the relevant Squarespace endpoints. Keep your key rotated periodically, restrict permissions to exactly what you need, and update the credential name if your setup changes so everything stays organized and secure.